Hello again, Bible lovers. If you happen to catch a really awesome sale, it was going around Facebook, at least getting talked about. If you happen to catch it before they were all gone, and they were all gone within an hour, this Bible, the HCSB, Large Print UltraThin Reference Edition, and they call it a genuine cowhide, but on the publication page it says it's calfskin. Actually feels more like a calfskin, but neither here nor there. These were selling for $6, $6, and so I bought a few of them. Already gave one away. I plan on replacing the liner on one of them at least to keep. Not sure what I'm going to do with the other ones, but anyway, I got them to give away because it's a really nice Bible, and I just kind of want to show you guys. I'm doing the review. These are discontinued, so it's not like you're going to be able to find one on Amazon very easily, or they have some, but they're not going to be for $6 anymore. Anyway, so it's the large print UltraThin reference edition from Holman, but in the HCSB. Now they are strictly CSB, which the HCSB is more of a formal equivalence, word-for-word translation rather than the dynamic equivalence of the CSB, which is somewhere in between the word-for-word and thought-for-thought, a little reorganization of sentence structure, and it's not really that many word choices that are different. But it definitely flows a little bit better as a CSB, but I love the formal equivalence of the HCSB. So I really like the HCSB, and I'm happy to have a few of them now where I didn't really have any. So anyway, so the Bible, for $6 you get a lot. So it comes in this two-piece cover, or this two-piece box. Really nice box. You can see the titling there, Holman Christian Standard Bible, Large Print UltraThin Reference. You can see a lot of the see the black genuine cowhide there. Some of the features there, the presentation, plan of salvation, ribbon marker, blah blah blah. So I'm assuming the lifetime guarantee is still there for Holman. Now the ones that I replaced the ribbons and liners on, of course that won't be, but if you have it stock, I'm sure they'll still honor that. The back, you can see the little note from Holman. It's just an attractive box. Here's the ISBN on the box. You can see it shows it retails for $120. Now, in no universe would you pay $120 for this Bible. I think even on Christian Book and Amazon, it's showing the retail at half that for like $60. But even at $60, it's still a 90% discount to buy them for $6. It's just too good of a deal to pass up. And really, it's a nice Bible, and I'll show you that. So when we open it up, it's a paste down liner. You have the calfskin cowhide cover with the raised ribs. Really nice. It's not really, it is imprinted, but not really heavily. But it looks really nice. I like the font they used. But it is like a calfskin. You can see this one has a little tiny mark right there. But I just got it out of the paper. Some of the pages are still sticking together. Anyway. It's got a paste down liner, and now the one I gave away, I kind of exercised it, did a little gymnastics with it, kind of try to break it in a little bit. You can see the paste down liner, it's not built to last like a leather liner. That's why I'll be changing the liners out, most likely. But it has a paste down liner, and when we open it up, it's got your standard presentation page, your marriage and births, and occasions to remember. Then you get to your title page here, and deaths, and your title page here. publication page, and this is where you can see on the bottom it says black genuine calfskin instead of cowhide. So not really sure why there was such a why it says calfskin there or cowhide there. Not really sure why it does that. But you can see the titling, large print ultra thin reference Bible. It's a U.S. printing, really nicely done. This was from the 2009 text of the HCSB. So it's you can see that there, 2009. Again, the HCSB was radically changed into the CSB, and I think this is the last version of the HCSB. You have your contents page and God's plan of salvation. You have some, like, this is really cool to give you a resource to call, talk about Jesus. It's pretty neat. You have the introduction to the HCSB, your abbreviations in the HCSB, and then you get to your text. Now you can see it's laying flat-ish. I mean, it's laying open for a paste-down liner. That is pretty cool. Like, I feel like this will be a really nice addition once I get the liners changed out. It's a really well gilded, well printed, really nice Bible. This is a 2K Denmark font, not like the newer 2K Denmark font that they used in the new CSB or even in the Skylers. Those are very similar. This is a more, I guess it's not as fancy in my opinion. It's really readable, really nice. You can see it's line matched. You can see this portion where it's line matched. It comes with these, they call it the bullet, I guess I think what they're called are the bullet notes. One cool thing about the HCSB is they put the book and chapter on the bottom, which I actually really like that. I really like that because when you get done reading and you're turning, your eyes are already on the bottom. So it's just nice. It's already there. Page numbers are on the bottom. It's pretty neat. I like it. But you can see it's a really nice printing. Like I said, U.S. printing. Decent paper. I don't know the specifics on the paper, but you can tell it's a good paper by how it feels. It's not overly coated, but it has a nice crisp whiteness to it. It's just really nice. It's a sewn binding. You can see here by the separation of the signatures, this stair step. That's a telltale sign of a sewn binding, or you can just look at on the spine. Now there are some finishing parts that are a little sloppy. You can see that tail band is not all the way glued down to the block. I mean, it's just not, and you can see where some parts of this paste down liner would wrinkle up. It's not completely glued down well. If it were glued down sufficiently, that wouldn't happen. It would just cause a little wrinkle there instead of it rolling up like that. So there are some production issues with it, but the quality of the paper is just exceptional. I can fix the head and tail bands, put new, better ribbons in it, put different liners in it, and it'll be a calfskin, cowhide, whatever it is, cover on a nice, really nice, this is a 9-point font reader. I mean, you could teach from this. It's really nice. I know a lot of my Southern Baptist friends, this was their staple edition. The large print ultra thin reference Bible is what they would preach or teach from. So anyway, this is just a really great edition for the money, especially for $6 is a crazy deal. Now, granted, it would the retail being $120 on the box and maybe even $60. It's probably worth $60. But once I get the liners changed, it'll be just much better for me. Also, it's a red letter text. The Holman red letter, again, is just really, really nice. It's a nice shade of red, and in this light, it looks a little bit pink, but it's not a fair judge of the actual red. It's more of a crimson to cherry red. It's really nice, dark cherry. Also, you can see the darker printing where it's the Old Testament's quoted. It's really nice here. Let me get to the back through the epistles. You get to you have these bullet notes here at the end of Revelation. And then you get to the concordance. And the concordance it's not real big, actually. It's about, I don't know, maybe a little smaller than your typical concordance in a reference Bible. But it's an UltraThin, and that might be why it's a little bit smaller of a concordance. But your concordance has a little bit bigger font. It's a little easier to read, so maybe that's a little bit more functional for the users. Okay, so then you get your maps. And I'm not really a big fan of how they glued that in, transitioning from the Bible paper to the cardstock for the maps. They glued it up a little high. So like I said, there's a few production issues that I had with this Bible, but again, for $6, these make excellent gifts, and I'll probably actually improve them whenever I do a lot of the changes I'm going to make. So anyway, and the one thing I really love is these map pages are not super glossy, so they're easier to take notes on. They're not going to get as wrinkled, and they have lots of room for notes and stuff. So you have the map a little smaller and way more room for notes and stuff. So now you also have another sheet, like a page right here on the opposite of the missionary journeys map. Then you get to your back end sheet and the back liner. Now it's just a crazy good deal for what you get. Like I said, once the liners are changed, this Bible is already really floppy and feels soft in the hand due to the cover, but it'll even be floppier and nicer with some nicer ribbons and having the spine reinforced and having the liners changed. So anyway, that's my review of the $6 special HCSB large print UltraThin reference Bible. So again, there'll be some out there if you're looking for one. For me personally, I really enjoy the HCSB, and I wish someone would pick it up and continue to produce it. I know that's probably not going to happen, but I'm going to have one in my library, and it'll be nice to have an edition like this. It's just nice. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. God bless.